Hey there, this is Donna Kisz, and you're watching Paint This. Hi everybody. Today we are going to paint some stemmed wine glasses, which I got at the Dollar Tree. First I'm going to start by, well I already did it. You want to wash your glasses off, take the labels off the bottom. I do that under hot water. And then I just scrub with a sponge and they come right off. Or you can melt them off with a heat gun if you want. But I started by, after I was done washing and drying glasses, to get all the oils and residue off of the glass so the paint adheres. You want to clean your glass with alcohol. So I just used some of this alcohol with a cotton ball. And I went ahead and did that before I started filming. Okay, so what I'm going to use today, I'm going to use glass painting brushes. So I have a 3/4 inch flat brush. I have a number 12 flat brush. And I have a detail brush. And I may use a number 2 script liner. All right. I'm using FolkArt Multi-surface paints. And I have an enamel paint as well. And I'll tell you the colors as we go along. And they'll be in the description box below. All right, let's get started. So today what we're going to paint are some pansies. They were my grandmother's favorite flower from what I'm told. And we are going to use the colors Cobalt Blue and White. So I'm going to double load on my brush the Cobalt Blue and the White. I'm not going to use any floating medium in this because it's on glass. And on the glass, you want the paint to be really thick. Okay, so hopefully we'll get away with doing one coat. So load a lot of paint. Push that brush down. There we go. And let's give it a try. All right, so our top leaf, I leave about an inch and a half at the top. Even though this is a non-toxic paint, I just feel better about it not being where you're going to put your lips. All right. So we're just going to do a shell stroke. I'm going to touch the glass. It's about in the middle of the glass, actually. And I'm going to leave this point of the brush right here. I'm not going to move it. I'm going to move the rest. I'm going to push down. And I'm just going to wiggle. And lift. All right, there's our first stroke, or first petal rather. All right. I'm going to flip the glass around and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, I'm going to continue picking up these colors. I don't know why I always have my palette on that side. It's a habit, as I am right-handed. Now, what I'm going to do is the reverse. I am going to put the white on the outside, on the side stroke. So on the side strokes, we're going to do the same stroke we did on the top. We're going to touch here in the middle, but I'm going to put the Cobalt Blue in the middle and the titanium white on the outside. And I'm going to stroke outward. And then come to the edge and bring it up. Oops. Do that again. Okay, this might need 2 coats. It looks like it's going to. All right, I have a lot of paint on my brush. All right, now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Remember, the white is on the outside this time, reversing from the top stroke. And that one came out good. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So if you can do one stroke, you can paint this flower. Okay. There we go. So this is what we have so far. Now the bottom two petals of the pansy, I'm going to do like I did the top one, where I'm going to put the cobalt blue on the outside. Again, we're doing the same stroke. Get some more white. Okay. This stroke might not be as wide. If you go over where you want, you just wipe it right off. Easy breezy. Now I'm going to turn my glass the other way, and I'm going to do the same thing as I did over here. Lifting my brush. Picking up more. I'm going to wet a little round brush, and I want to take this little piece out in the center here and just paint over it with water. There you go. And that is how you correct a mistake. All right, I'm going to let the other side dry a little. Might have to do 2 coats over that one, and we'll paint another one. I'll speed this up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the same colors again. The Look At Me blue and the white. I'm using the same brush, 3/4 inch flat glass brush. That it's made by Plaid. I'll leave it in the description. And I'm just going to do, I'll put the dark blue on the outside. And what I'm going to do is just touch the chisel of the brush in between the 2 pansies. I'm going to push, do the shell stroke like we did with the pansy. I have 1 hair on my brush, and it just keeps taking the paint. There we go. Restroke that. Okay, so I'm just going to do the same shell stroke that we did to make the pansies. And then I'm going to do another one right over the top of that one. Make the blue a little darker. I'm starting at the same point, the same little corner here with the tip of my brush, but let me blend it. And I'm coming right back to that point. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to do both glasses. I'll do 2 in regular time, and then I'll speed up the second 2. Okay, and you can put these anywhere you want, but I'm going to do them right in the middle. You can even do 3. Okay. And again, we're going to do 2 coats on those. So now what I'm going to do is blow dry. All right. So as I do this second coat, I'm going to speed it up. right, and it's that time again. To speed up the process, I'm going to blow dry these. Okay, I'm going to let them dry a little bit more. In the meantime, I'm going to do the leaves. So I'm going to take my number 12 flat brush, and I'm going to load Citrus Green and Thicket. Double loading again. Okay. Whoops. Pull a stem down like that. Okay, I'm going to do the other side the same way, picking up paint pretty much every time. I'm just kind of going down into a V and then pulling a stem down. Okay. I'm going to do the other glass the same way. Are we done with the stems? We are. All right, so I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to pick up the same colors. Now I'll just add some leaves here and there. So I'll put one. All right, so now what we're going to do is the center of the pansy. So we're going to use yellow and black, maybe a little white as well. I'm going to use a flat brush. It's a little number 6 flat brush. And I'm going to use a little bit of titanium white. Whoops. Titanium white and yellow. I have Bumblebee Yellow. I didn't even know I had it. I'm going to take some of the titanium white first on my number 2 script liner. I'm not adding water to the paint. I usually do if I use my script liner on a canvas or something. But what I'm going to do is draw a little upside down V in the middle of the flower, like that. I'm going to do the same to the other side while I have the script liner handy. I'll do it again on the others. Washing off my script liner. Now I'm going to pick up the yellow, and I'm going to go right inside of where this little upside down V is and make sort of like a half circle. Like that. And we'll do it on the other side. So you bring it from one edge of that little V to the other. That's definitely going to need 2 coats. In the meantime, though, we're going to take some Licorice Black, FolkArt Licorice Black. I love painting with black. All right, we're going to take a tiny bit of that. I'm going to take a detail brush. This is a fingernail painting brush. It's really super small. I love it. I'm going to take some black, and then I'm going to pull out little lines like this. I'm just doing them on the sides. How did I get white? Okay, and I'm just going in the direction of the petal. Okay, do it to the other side. And what you want to do with your liner brushes too, when you get the paint on them, kind of roll them so they're not wide, and then you get a nice little thin line when you paint. Okay, so again, I'm going into the center of the petal and out toward the side, just pulling little lines. Do the other one. I sort of arch the lines. I don't pull them perfectly straight. I kind of go in the direction that the petal's going. So I arc them up and down a little bit. I go up first, I'll show you. Okay. So came out a little bit thick. That's okay. There you have it. I'm going to put some more yellow over this. Just doing sort of a half circle again. That's that. Thinking too, inside of the blossoms on the sides, I might pull. Yeah, that looks nice. Like from the centers there, some black licorice between the two layers that I put, so it looks like these are coming out of the center. There. All right. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the #2 script liner. There's a difference here or not. We're going to take the #2 script liner and we are going to go into the citrus green, which is our light green. Okay, and roll it around in the paint. What I'd like to do is on the bottom of the glasses, what I'd like to do is like a checkered pattern. So, and these look great when they're not like perfect. I don't measure, I just eye it out. I think these add charm to the glasses. It just looks pretty. Okay. And then you just do a checker. That's it. Easy breezy, baby. My kind of painting. All right, then I'm going to do the same to the other glass. Go all the way across. That's good. Oops. And again, crisscross. I'll do 4 one way and 3 the other. You can do as many as you want. Probably be smarter to start in the middle and then do each side, but I like the imperfection. All right, and we have to wait for that to dry in order to finish the bottoms, because we're going to actually paint the bottom of the glass. So I'm going to dry these. There's something else I want to add. I want to pull some more black down underneath here. So I'm going to go back to my detail liner brush, and I'm going to go under the yellow here and pull down here as well. Yeah, that looks better. Just looked like it was missing something to me. Oops. Yeah, better. Okay, and again, doing the same thing. Be careful you don't, if you do this afterwards, like this is an afterthought for me, be careful you don't set your glass down with a wet bottom. I would have done this had I thought of it before I did the base. All right, there we go. And the last one. Okay, it's just like I'm just pulling and lifting. Just dragging. Like flicking almost. Flick, flick, flick. That looks much better. Yeah, adds more, it makes the center pop more, I think. All right. Pull these out a little more. All right, let's see how this looks on the bottom. This one definitely needs a second coat. This one doesn't look like it does, but I'm afraid if I do one and not the other, they're going to look different. So I'm going to do second coats on both of them. Make sure that you put a lot of paint on your paintbrush again while doing this, especially this coat, because you don't want to pull up the paint that's already there. And if it's not dried completely and you paint over it, there's a chance that you will. Okay, I just don't want to be able to see any clear glass through the bottom. That looks good. Yes. Okay, I've gone ahead and dried them, and now I'm going to put my signature on the bottom. I don't want you to tune out yet because I want to show you the design, and I have to flip it over to do that. That's it. All right, let me dry them and flip them. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the final reveal. This is what they look like. And I love the way the bottoms look with the little design underneath. Okay, so there you have it. 2 wine glasses with pansies. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. I have so much stuff coming for you guys this year. Lots of fun stuff. All right, have a great day. Bye.